Hey everybody! It's been a while since I've been live, and as you can see, new location. Another thing about this new location is I do not have the internet that I had before, so if I drop frames, that's because I only have 10 up now instead of like 300 and whatever that I had before, so not my fault. It's whomever is in charge of that's fault because they did not build fiber over here. So, it's 2022, don't have fiber everywhere. What are you gonna do? What we're gonna do today is read some Am I the A-Hole posts live, because I wanted to do an Am I the A-Hole stream for like a bit, but I just never got around to it, I guess. I think I did record like an entire video, but obviously I never posted it, so as usual, before I forget, brand new podcast episode today, Not Just Aaron podcast, go listen to it, it's good, it's succinct, which is another way to say that it's short, but I still think it's good. Also, I don't know if you can tell, because I don't think I can tell, but I got a new camera lens to replace my other one, which I can grab. This one, we talk about lenses for like a half second, but influencer things. Is this on? Okay, yeah, this is on autofocus. This is my old lens. This is the kit lens that comes with the Canon EOS M50. And let me tell you, it's garbage. There's a reason why there are a billion of these used for sale on AITA. They're not very good. Not only that, I got my camera used, and whoever had it before I did not take care of it. I don't know if you can tell, but just the action of like zooming in and out isn't smooth. It doesn't focus at certain focal lengths, which I found to be very bizarre. I don't even know if it was always doing that, or if that was a new development. But now I have a new used lens, which is this is the 15-45, and what I have now is the 18-50 or 55, which pretty decent so far. Took a few test shots with it, haven't shot a video with it yet. I am streaming with it though, so I think so far it's doing what needs to be done. So yeah, without much ado or delay, let's get into it. We're going to be doing the hot fresh posts, and let me just transition. Okay, so let's see. These are the brand new ones, the newest of the new. So, submitted a minute ago. Am I the a-hole for passing cyclists who broke down without offering help? Let's see. Hang out with a boyfriend after being sick. I wonder if this is like a COVID one, or just like, let me move my tablet out of the way. It's kind of in the way. Or just like a regular sickness. Eating at a friend's wedding. Snapping on my girlfriend over Legos. Sibling issues. ... Going to lunch without my girlfriend, overly sensitive about my lifestyle, wanting my boyfriend to give up his apartment with his wife. Wait. Wanting my boyfriend... We gotta do this one, because this one jumped out at me. This is from 12 minutes ago. Alright, it's good and short, too. So, I have been dating my boyfriend. 26, have been dating my boyfriend, who's 30 for... Let me see if this is... Okay. For 1.5 years, and he's moving in with me since he's at my apartment 99% of the time anyway. I live in New York City, and he lives in New Jersey. He's one of them bridge and tunnel people, as they say. Only about 20 minutes away, but we both work in New York City. So, a bit of a background. He's married. He came here for college at 18 and dated a girl for 3 years. They got married after graduating so he could stay in the U.S. because he's from Sweden. He's in a green card marriage. Okay, maybe. Allegedly. Oh, let's see, where am I? A year after they got married, she came out as a lesbian, but said she would stay with him to get his residency/citizenship, so he is in a green card marriage. Cool. She currently lives on the West Coast. She doesn't even live over there. Jesus, okay. With her girlfriend, and I met them both. Very lovely people. His residency was just approved a month ago, so now they're speaking to an attorney about divorce. Here's the issue. My boyfriend and his wife are both on the lease of his apartment, but since she moved out a few years ago, he's paying the full rent, which is very cheap compared to New York City, because again, New Jersey. Now that him and I are planning on moving in together, you would think he'd move out of that apartment and they both give it up, right? No, he wants to keep the apartment he wants to keep the apartment for convenience. He thinks he won't be able to fit all of our stuff in one apartment. How much stuff do you have? I mean, it is a New York City apartment, so there's probably not even that much. In one apartment, so he talked to his wife and her girlfriend, and they're wanting to split the rent and keep that apartment that, again, nobody's really living in, except for 1% of the time, according to OP. Because it wouldn't cost that much. His wife is a flight attendant and does use the apartment here and there when she has flights in the area and needs somewhere to sleep. But my issue is that they're such good friends, and I don't love that. She's an awesome she's gay. What's the issue? She's an awesome person, and I totally understand why he married her, but now that it's over and they don't have to be married anymore, is it necessary to be besties with your ex and keep an apartment together? To me, it feels like keeping an apartment means that this will never fully be over, and she's literally gay. She's not even like into him, so I don't, what? Okay, him and I have totally different perspectives. His logic and mine is emotional. His is logic and mine is emotional, so am I the a-hole? Well, okay, I'm not going to say this person is the a-hole. However, I really don't see the issue, I mean, like at all. I think she's a little threatened, perhaps, by the close relationship that her boyfriend and his soon-to-be ex-wife have. But it literally is just a friendship. I mean, I suppose they dated for a while, and they are good friends. Okay, that's nothing. They are good friends, but at the same time, she's with somebody else. He's with somebody else. There's no issue. I'm going to read some of these comments. This person says, I'm so confused as to why you're so concerned about his relationship with his ex, who's a little lesbian. Like I said, their romantic relationship has been over 4 years, and they maintain a close platonic friendship that they've both brought new partners into, and it sounds like she's one of his closest friends, and I don't know why you'd expect him to drop that relationship because he has the opportunity to now. My verdict on this, I don't think OP is the a-hole. I don't think there are any a-holes here. I'm going to say NAH for my verdict. However, I don't know. I can understand where OP is coming from, but at the same time, not really. I don't know. She seems like some insecurity on her part. And we're going to move on. And I'm going to refresh. Let's see. Am I the a-hole for my reaction to my girlfriend going through my phone, telling my girlfriend her text bothered me, hanging out with my boyfriend? Okay, we saw that. So we have 2 text-related ones. Or not really, actually. 2 phone-related ones, I guess? I don't know. Her text bothered me. Okay, I'm going to glance to see how long this is. Okay, it's not super long. And I'm going to see... Okay, that one's too long. Never mind. We're going to do the second one. Am I the a-hole for telling my girlfriend her text bothered me? So, for some context, me and my girlfriend are both about to begin college, so this is teenagers we're dealing with here. Part of what's required from me before school starts is I complete a short online course on some heavy topics. What are those topics? I don't know. Are they about heavy metals? It doesn't say. It's just heavy. Okay. Me and my girlfriend were texting, and after I completed the course, I told her about how I felt the course didn't touch on how males can also be on the receiving end of the topics covered. What, like sexual assault? I don't know. Being very vague. Until the very end, it seemed like an afterthought. Kinda, she responded with, oh, well, that's true. Lol. I responded with, babe, I don't think lol is something that should be there. It bothers me, sorta. I feel like LOL is used as punctuation. So, I'm gonna keep reading. I feel like with these heavy topics, lol shouldn't be included at the end of a response because they are sensitive issues. And I felt like, honestly, she wouldn't have included that if it were something else. She got mad at me and said I was being inconsiderate, among other stuff that basically amounts to I didn't take her feelings into account as well as her background. I'll talk about her background below. Okay. So why I may be the a-hole for some background. Oh, we get perspectives here. I like that. Why I may be the a-hole for some background. My girlfriend also studies/teaches. Okay. A defense martial art. Defense? Okay. Personal defense. What do you call it? Is personal defense, right? defense, martial arts, both men and women. She pointed out in her response that clearly means she believes that both genders can be on the receiving end. Basically, I could be the a-hole because I don't think of her background and timing, as she was going to hang out with friends. Why I might not be the a-hole. I wasn't calling her inconsiderate. I simply wanted to point out that her wording made me feel bothered. I tried to be sweeter by calling her a term of endearment, which is babe. Personally, I feel like she's blowing this out of proportion, and I don't feel like her background is relevant in this case. And if something bothers me, I feel as though I should be able to tell my partner. Which, I mean, you did. So, what's the issue there? I don't know. So, I mean, I don't, again, this one feels like it can also go both ways. I don't feel like, I don't feel like there's really much offense on each side. I mean, OP, I suppose, is fine with feeling how he feels, and then the girlfriend is also fine with feeling how, did I say she? I don't know their gender, how they feel, and the girlfriend also is fine with feeling how she feels. I don't know, this is another one that's kind of not super, I don't know, specific, but there are some comments. There is one comment. Let's see. NAH advice: don't have serious conversations via text in the future. It's a deeply compromised medium, which is true. And like I said earlier, LOL is something that is used sort of as punctuation these days. So, it's very hard to tell someone's tone or intentions via text. So, I feel like that should have been taken into account beforehand, maybe. I don't know. I kind of agree with that comment. I think it's NAH. So we're gonna move on to some more postses. Let's see. Would I be the a-hole if I, 17, asked the girl I'm babysitting with, 17, to split our earnings 50-50? Advice needed within the hour. This is urgent. This is urgent. We need to act now. Let me close some of these tabs. Oh, and it's good and short too. Okay, let's go. So, the people I babysit for are getting married, and their kids are 4 and 2. The bride's brother also has kids, 4, and twin boys who are almost 2. I arranged for a friend to help me babysit. We showed up today at 4 and are staying until midnight. Same tomorrow. I get paid $10 to $12 an hour. It's pretty good for babysitting. But I don't know what the other couple will pay my friend. Probably more. The kids were a lot. Okay, because there are a lot of children. There's 2 from the main couple and then 3 from the other one. So they're watching over 6 kids, just 2 teenagers watching over like 6 babies. Like, okay. All right. Sure, go ahead, I guess. Super busy and tiring, but fun. I changed every diaper today, and we both equally helped with each kid, but I definitely got down and dirty. For this reason, I want to ask my friend to split the payment 50-50, since I did partially help with her kids, and she helped with mine. However, I don't know how to go about asking without sounding like a dickhead. However, I don't know who's getting paid more. Could be me, since I know the family, and they might give me a bonus. Oh, Lord. Within the hour. We need to answer this right now. So, should they split 50-50? Okay. So, the bride's brother... Okay, so both of them are watching all 6 of these children. And the OP is already getting paid. I mean, Okay. The OP did say they helped equally with each kid, but also that they feel like they did more. Okay, so this seems reasonable. 50-50, both of them were equally watching all of the kids, even though OP thinks they did more work, but also, even though OP thinks they did more work, they still want to split. How is it going to be split? Okay, hold on. How is it going to be split beforehand? Was the OP just going to get paid and the other girl just going to be left out to dry? Yeah, I don't see the urgency. I feel like it's kind of obvious that they're going to get paid 50-50. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so maybe not. Maybe, I literally don't know. This feels kind of obvious to me. Let's see, there's no comments. It's only the automod comments. So, I don't know. It seems like that's what's going to happen anyways. Unless it wasn't, I don't know. Because I highly doubt that OP and the friend are going to get, like, paid what was I gonna say? I had something. I highly doubt the friend and OP are gonna get paid like separately. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think the OP and the friend should be paid different amounts anyways. You know? It doesn't make sense. Because if you're hiring 2 babysitters, realistically, you would pay them the same amount. I feel confused. I feel like you need some more info. Like, I don't know. Why wouldn't you be getting paid equally anyways? Or maybe what they're saying is they want to combine both of their incomes for those 2 nights and then split it. But that still doesn't make sense. Okay, I have no idea. I'm confused. Hello, Zuli Kid. I hope you're less confused than I am right now, because I'm kind of having a hard time understanding this. Because I don't see why they wouldn't be getting paid 50-50 either way. I'm going to leave this one open. I'm not going to give a judgment, because I legit don't know. But we're going to move on. We're going to come back later to see what other people think, because I feel like in this situation they should be getting paid 50-50 anyway. So, I don't know. I confused. Let's see. Am I the a-hole for telling my fiance to apologize to my son after he disrespected her? Ooh. This one might be spicy. Actually, I kind of want to... Okay, this one was long, the girlfriend going through my phone, but I do kind of want to read it. But no, it's already got 6 comments. Which means it's probably spicy, which means we do need to read it. Okay, it's not that long. It's really not that long, actually. Hey all, I wanted some clarification on if my actions are justified or not in this instance. To preface this, the other day, my, OP is 34 and a male, girlfriend, who's 33 and a female. I just met my step goal for today, you guys. Wow. Took my phone to send some pictures to herself that I took of us over the weekend. She and I have a pretty open phone policy with one another. Okay, just setting the stage here. Open phone policy. I don't mind if she takes my phone without permission to use it. I feel like I'm gonna burp. Yeah, I did. To use it, as I have nothing to hide from her and her the same to me. So why is this even a situation? Well, we're about to learn. As she was using my phone, she went to my text messages with my friend Katie, in which she read that I called her, quote unquote, baby girl. And that I met up with her for tacos a few months. That's at least 3 months ago. They met up for tacos, and he called her baby girl. Scandal. Katie is a friend that I've known for years since college/grad school. There's never been and never will be anything between us. Prior to meeting her for tacos, I had not seen her in years. So okay. Yesterday, my girlfriend confronted... Oh, there's 10 comments. Ooh. Sorry. Yesterday, my girlfriend confronted me about it. I initially got defensive and asked how she saw the texts and if she was snooping through my phone. And if so, then it makes me want to change my passcode since I considered that a breach of privacy. A breach of privacy, if you will. My girlfriend explained that she was trying to send some pictures that I took of the 2 of us this weekend at a music festival to herself via text, and she happened to open my text thread with Katie. We started arguing because I told her I found that fishy since my girlfriend's text thread is at the top of my iMessage with her profile picture next to her name. Okay. And the last time I texted Katie was back in May. So, like, yeah, this is a few months ago. Therefore, you have to scroll quite a while down to even reach the thread. Also, I feel like I get they have the whole open phone policy thing, but you could just ask. You should be like, hey, boyfriend, can you send me those pictures from the other day? And none of this would have happened. Like, that feels so much easier, but whatever. Therefore, you'd have to scroll a while down. I explained to her that I always call my girl and guy friends pet names or terms of endearment, sometimes playfully or jokingly. Some examples for the girls. I lost my place, sorry. Let's see. Sweetie, girly, baby girl, etc. etc. is kind of a weird pet name, but I'm not going to judge. For guys, baby boy, playboy, etc. Again, gender neutral pet name, still a bit weird. And then I told her that Katie is just a friend from college/grad school. She proceeds to text the girl text group to ask if I've ever called any of them baby girl, to which the girls corroborated. what I explained above. Also, that it doesn't make them feel uncomfortable, and that's just a term of endearment. To put things into perspective, these are friends who I've known for at least a decade. My girlfriend is relatively new to my girlfriend's text group. So wait, this is his text group, okay. So she wanted to know if I was being truthful. She argued that I should have told her about getting tacos with Katie. Okay, I told her that it was just a quick meetup after work, that I didn't think anything of it. I reminded her that in Katie's text, she asked if I could bring my girlfriend since she wanted to meet her. The girlfriend was out of town. My girlfriend insists that I'm an a-hole because I should have been more compassionate towards her due to having been cheated on by her last relationship. See, that's an important point that OP failed to mention until the very end. Who had a bunch of cheating texts on his phone, like, hello, okay, her reaction feels reasonable now. Like, why'd you wait till the end to tell us this? Okay, instead of quickly getting defensive about it, I should have given her the whole story, although I do feel maybe I shouldn't have gotten so quickly defensive. I feel like the way she confronted me about it was accusatory, which made me react the way I did. Okay, at first I was going to say OP's girlfriend is the a-hole. However, now I'm going to say there's no a-holes here because of the girlfriend's past relationship. Because, like, if her past relationship ended with her finding a bunch of, like, texts on her boyfriend's phone and, like, she's still a little scarred from that, then obviously when she sees this, she's going to be getting some, flashbacks to her last relationship. So, like, that, her reaction to me, knowing the backstory, feels reasonable. So, I'm going to say, actually, did I say I was going to say no a-holes here? I'm changing it. I'm going to say OP is the a-hole. Because he knows her history with being cheated on before and the way that she was cheated on and the way that she found out that she was cheated on. So I don't see how he doesn't know this and, like, understand and why he reacted the way he did when he was confronted by it. Like, did he just forget all of a sudden? I don't know. There are 10 comments here. 2 of these are auto-mod, so there are 8 comments. So I'm going to see what these people say. This says, NAH, this feels like a major case of miscommunication. You seem to just have weird terms of endearment for friends. There's no reason why your girlfriend, should be going through old texts, but she's to be taken at her word. If she's to be taken at her word, then this should be fixed with a nice long sit down about boundaries. I don't think y'all need to have the open phone policy. Listen, I mean, I'm not in a relationship, but I wouldn't let somebody go through my phone. Are you joking? Like, no. It's like letting someone go through my sock drawer. Why would I do that? I don't know, just personal preference. And I don't want to go through nobody's phone. I don't want to see what you got in there. I don't need to know. Like, no. And again, like I said minutes ago, all this could have been prevented if the girlfriend just went to the boyfriend and was like, hey, can you send me the pictures from the other day? And done. Nothing to argue about. So, yeah, okay. Let's see. Saying NTA. Someone did say YTA though. They're saying you have a pretty open phone policy and then saying maybe you'll change your passcode the first time she actually looks through your phone, which means not super open phone policy, You should always tell your girlfriend when you're going to meet up with a woman solo, otherwise it definitely seems like you're hiding something. Either way, it doesn't sound like a huge deal. I'm sure she'll get over it, which, I mean, she probably will, knowing the actualities, but I'm going to say OP is the a-hole here. Because knowing, the girlfriend's past, I feel like you should be a little bit compassionate about that. And understanding as of why she may have reacted the way she did. So, yeah, that's my verdict for that one. Okay, so this is the 50-50 one. I'm going to refresh to see if there's anything here. It was removed. Dang. Okay. Why is it removed? Let's see. Man. This person does bring up an important question, like, why do you think you should be getting paid more than you are? So, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Well, it was removed anyway, so next, we're refreshing. Am I the a-hole for threatening to take my sister to court if she doesn't pay for the repairs to my laptop? Sorry. This isn't funny, but for some reason it made me laugh. Bro, the third one, am I the a-hole for laughing at my best friend's dead dog? I'm automatically saying yes. Because, like, why? What is even the situation? How long is this one? We have to read this one. Okay, it's not that long. And I glanced at this person's 15. So they're teenagers, which means, no emotional intelligence, but still. Am I the a-hole for laughing at my best friend's 15? I'm assuming OP is also the same age. Dead dog. A week ago, my best friend's dog ran away and got run over. Her family went looking for it, and it was squished by the side of the road. Literally, worst case scenario, nightmare scenario for any dog owner. Bro, if that happened to me, I would be scarred for, the rest of my life. Especially if it happened to me, when I was 15. I would never get over that, okay? Just putting that out there. You could see its guts, and it was extremely flat. It got rant over, okay? My best friend invited me over to bury the dog because I was close with her and her family. I was helping to lift the dog in the grave when I lifted the dog's face and started laughing hysterically. His face was all squished and looked weird. And after, oh, Jesus H, this is just weird. Okay. Okay, I'll finish it. The face was all squished and looked really weird, and I couldn't help but laugh. After the incident, my best friend yelled at me and hasn't talked to me since. She was not overreacting. Let me tell you right now, she was not overreacting, okay? First of all, her dog ran away. Disappeared. She doesn't know where it is. She finds it, but it's freaking dead, okay? This is her dog. I don't know how long she's had this dog. Doesn't matter how long she's had it. Hello, it's her dog, okay? And now it's freaking dead, literally in the worst way imaginable, and she found it that way. And now, I get people, sometimes people laugh at inopportune moments. Me personally, I'm a nervous laugher, but even then, if I laughed nervously at someone's dead dog and they never talk to me again, I would understand. So yes, I think this person is the a-hole for this, because why would you? Now I'm laughing. See, again, inopportune times, but come on. Oh my god, dude. Of course you're the a-hole for this. What? This person is literally probably going through the most grief they have been at that point in their life at 15 years old, and you kind of ruined the moment. So, yeah, this person is definitely the a-hole. I need to see if there's some comments on here, because it was just posted. Okay, we have one. Oh, troll attempt. Well, okay, maybe I'm not super good at sussing out fake posts on this subreddit, but, yeah. Okay, even you know what? I am hoping this is fake. I hope it's fake. It better be fake. Because, why? Why? We're moving on. Okay, the second one was not being able to find work in this economy. Am I the a-hole for trying not to go swimming with my friend, not video calling my girlfriend? Can you sort by most popular for today or this week for more spicy content? I could do that, but I'm not going to, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't want to. But there's more to it than that. Usually, when I do Am I the A-hole, I've done one video so far and 2 episodes of my podcast, and usually I want to do newest ones because then I won't be influenced by what other people have to say. And then usually sometimes, they'll go back after the fact and add details, and I want the newest, hottest, freshest interpersonal drama between random strangers, basically. So that's that. I'm gonna refresh. It's been a couple minutes. Okay, there's nothing new. Cool, thanks. Let's see. Angry with my friends over a concert. This one's funny to me because, yeah, no. I'm just gonna read it. Okay, so it's a little long. It's fine. Okay. So, am I the a-hole for being angry with my friends over a concert? Sorry for the poor formatting, I'm typing on my phone. Anytime somebody posts this and puts that line in a Reddit post, the post is formatted just fine. I don't know why they keep doing that. Anyway, hey, 19F here. Tonight, I was supposed to attend a concert with 3 of my friends, Rachel, who is 19, Marley, who is 21, and Randy, who is 20, for a band we mutually like. Not sure if it's relevant, but there's no seats and it's standing room only. Randy's friend Laura, who is also attending, bought Marley and Randy's passes, while Rachel and I bought ours a few weeks later, but the 5 of us planned to go together, with me and Rachel driving together. Unfortunately, a few days ago, Rachel got sick with a certain virus, coronavirus, probably, and was unable to go. I did still plan to attend, but was having issues with transportation home. The show is in a major city and I don't drive. Well, wait a minute. You said, okay. Oh, I guess they're... Okay. Rachel was going to be driving. OP was not going to be driving. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, and there's 5 of them. So all of them could, like, get in a car together. Okay, that makes sense now. I would have been totally fine taking the train, but since 2020 happened, the Rona, Miss Rona, it's only been running until 10 p.m., which is before the show even ends. Why have they changed that? Because of COVID? I don't know. Anyways, let alone including travel time to get back to the station, I would still be able to commute to the show, but getting home simply wasn't possible. I asked Randy if I could go with Laura and him on the way home and offered to pay for their parking as well as provide gas money. I could also live? I could also live along their commute home? What? Oh, I also live along their commute home, so they wouldn't be going out of their way. Marley lives further away, so she was unable to, but said she would if she could. Randy completely ignored the message, leaving it on scene. Wow, okay. Nice one, Randy. Laura was the driver for the 2 of them and has had a problem with me. Ooh, interpersonal drama. In the past, due to her liking Randy and thinking I did as well. Okay, but I thought we didn't have this problem anymore, as I made it abundantly clear that him and I are friends. Not? Okay. I don't have interest in him, and he doesn't have any in me or her. I did end up being able to sell the ticket yesterday, but today I noticed Randy and Laura invited 2 other friends to go with them for both the show and the other commute. They've been posting about it all day and totally ghosting me for the past few days. I'm really sad I wasn't able to go and enjoy the show with my friends. I'm kind of angry that I had to experience all that hassle when it definitely could have been avoided and was so easily replaced during what seems like a great time, but I also know expecting rides is rude. I mean, all of you were going to the same place. I don't know how that's, like, super rude, you know? So, I'm more disappointed. Am I the a-hole? Right off the bat, no. First of all. I don't know why Randy, like, completely ignored you. That was weird, especially considering you're talking about a trip that all of you are going on, like, soon. So, I think OP is justified, considering, you know, Miss What's-Her-Name. Who was it? Laura? Marley? Who? The friend who got COVID, apparently, wasn't able to go. And now OP wasn't able to go. And they just, like, brought 2 other random people with them? That's weird. I'm not gonna lie. That's not great. So I think OP is definitely justified in their anger. You know, no comments right now. But I'm gonna say off the bat, not the a-hole. Not the a-hole. So yeah, that one was pretty straightforward. I really want to know about not being able to find work in this economy. Oh, it's short, sweet, and to the point. Okay, no comments either, despite being submitted 12 minutes ago. So, am I the a-hole for not being able to find work in this economy? Oh, I'm almost 30, barely know how to network, have little to no job experience. Oh, honey, I don't think this started in this economy. I'm just saying. I'm not going to be mean, though. We're going to finish the post. And always seek entry-level positions, no matter what job I apply for, how understaffed the business is, or how much they complain about how nobody wants to work. Which, by the way, okay, I'm going to interject for a minute. I saw this video. Oh, man, I can't remember who did it. But somebody went back in, like, old newspaper archives back to, like, 1906, just searching for the search query, nobody wants to work anymore, and apparently nobody's been wanting to work for like 100 years, so this isn't a new phenomenon. People complaining about it isn't a new phenomenon, I mean. But, yeah, anyways, I thought that was really interesting. I really want to know where it was, though. I kind of want to, I'm going to look it up. Give me a minute. This is important. I'll finish it later. I'm gonna look up the post. Let's see. Nobody wants to work anymore. What? No. Okay, well, this is Snopes. Let's see here. Okay, that's just a meme. Was this? Okay, no, it wasn't a video. It was a Twitter thread. Okay. Well, if you look up "Nobody Wants to Work Anymore," it's gonna be like the first like thing that you find. So we're gonna go back to the post. So barely 30, don't know how to network, no job experience, entry-level positions, can't find a job despite understaffedness. Large businesses are not solely to blame. Even small ones that I apply to, like a local coffee shop, refuse to hire me. Is it me? So much is being left out here. Like, why haven't you been able to... okay, to be fair, it did take me 8 months to find the current job that I have now. But at the same time, I'm not 30. And I had some experience at the time. And also, I don't know what jobs this person's applying for. They say they have no job experience. I'm going to make a gigantic assumption that they also did not go to college. Or if they did, they didn't finish. Because, I don't know, man. There's a lot that's being left out here that we need to know. I'm leaving this one up. Because there's so much info that we need. Because, like, it ain't... Maybe, okay, no. I am thinking right now that it is literally just them. Because... I mean, hey, the not knowing how to network, having little to no job experience, always seeking entry-level positions. I mean, it's probably just that their resume just, like, sucks. I don't know. Again, I don't know what they're applying to or applying for, so I can't comment on that. I want to refresh. I want to see what's going on. Oh, we have 7 comments. Let's see. This person reflects what I'm saying. Also, info, how do you have little to no job experience at 30? And maybe they were in jail. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe they were in prison. Maybe they were locked up. So, I don't know. And this economy has nothing to do with it. Let's see. Not the a-hole, which there's far too little information to be making judgments, but whatever. This person says not the a-hole. But I would consider going through a staffing agency. I had to change careers because COVID wrecked my industry. I went through a staffing industry, and my recruiter did a really good job at finding a job based on my skills and experience. I was hired at a company, and after about 8 months, they hired me directly. I guess this is like a temp agency then. Hired me directly, ended up being a great fit. Been with them for 2 years, and actually just got another raise. I use Randstad, but there are others. Just a word of caution, a legitimate staffing agency is paid by the company that hires you. No legitimate staffing agency will ever ask a job seeker to pay money. If the website or recruiter mentions money, then run. Never give out your credit card number. I'm reading far too fast because I'm getting, like, slipping up. Okay. Given how many places I've seen local to me that are closed due to lack of staff, are you talking with the managers at all to stand out even a little bit, or just turning in an application or hoping someone calls you? That's also, like, what is their strategy? Like, I need so much informations. I am lacking all the informations. So, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, there's a lot that we don't know here. Okay, I also forget that sometimes all the time on posts, they give reasons as to why they think they might be the a-hole. So, I believe I might be the a-hole because I am assuming I am entitled to work when in fact I'm not deserving of an entry-level position. Oh my god. So I just give up and accept I don't deserve it, or am I being an a-hole for even thinking about trying to work? That's not, okay, no. Anyway. I am wondering how this person is sustaining themselves at the age of 30. Not trying to age shame here or anything like that, but at the age of 30, with, like, no job, how do you get by as a person, you know? You're probably staying with somebody. I don't know. I'm assuming a lot. We're gonna move on. Let's see. We're refreshing. Okay, am an a-hole for telling child's parents their babysitter calls herself their mom. This must be a teacher. How long is this? Oh, it's not that long. We'll see. Let's see. Am I the a-hole for not paying for a fence that wasn't agreed upon? For speaking my truth to my therapist and making my mom feel bad? Helping out a friend? Should I go or hard pass? What does that even mean? You're not telling me anything. Am I the a-hole for telling my dad to pay back my boyfriend's mom? Threatening to take... Okay, that's the court one. What does this even mean? Okay, we're not... No. I'm interested in the... What? Dang. Anyway. Okay. Am I the a-hole for telling child's parents their babysitter calls herself their mom? So, I have a friend who babysits for a living. We've fallen out of touch, but I still get random texts. And just last week, I saw her in the grocery store and started a friendly conversation. She tells me she's babysitting for a family I know, and after some time tells me I'm basically their mom now, which is a bit weird to me since when I would babysit, I had boundaries and understand I'm a babysitter for a few nights and that's it, nothing more. And also being a parent myself, I wouldn't want a babysitter calling themselves my children's mom. I blew it off and go to excuse myself, but then she asked if something happened to the parents, I bet I'd be the new legal guardian. What? Unprompted. Okay. That's weird. And that surely stuck a nerve with me. I told her she's a babysitter for them and that's it, period. I excused myself to finish shopping and messaged the mother on Facebook recapping what I'd been told, and she told me that it was unacceptable and thanked me for telling her. Today she texted me saying she was so mad because someone told the parents what she said about being a legal guardian and was fired, and I haven't responded. I honestly don't feel too bad. I personally think you need to understand boundaries for those types of things, but I also wonder if she was just having a weird joke. Real weird joke. Like, what? Okay. Alright. Sure. Yeah, that's definitely weird. Not the a-hole. I'm gonna say not the a-hole. I don't know about snitching. I don't know. How do I feel about that? How do I feel about the snitching part? Okay, honestly, I really don't think it was that bad, but at the same time, what was it? If something happened to the parents, I bet I'd be the new legal guardian. That's a little sus. I'll say it. It's a little sus. So, no, don't say that. That's so weird. Not the a-hole. We're gonna move on. Fence, therapist. I feel like this one's gonna be long. It is. Okay, it is long. Helping out a friend. Because it seems innocuous on the surface, but it might be helping out a friend who is 12 months sober to buy crack or something. It's not funny. It's not funny. Okay. Throw away because personal friends know my username. My girlfriend of 3 years, Elizabeth, 24, and I, who's also 24, have a hall pass agreement whenever we go on vacation. What? Okay. Most of our time is devoted to... What? Hold on. Okay. I don't know why. That one just struck me as odd. A hall pass agreement whenever we go on vacation. Most of our time is devoted to each other when we travel together, and there are some trips where neither of us find someone else to fool around with, but it's just an added fun. If it happens, it happens. Touch to the trip. Hey, if they have that relationship, then fine. I don't know why, but that one was just strange. We went on vacation last month. I'm normally very anti-chatting with your plane seatmate, so am I. Don't do that. But the man, Jesse, 29, sitting next to me struck up a conversation, and we ended up talking our entire 3-hour flight. I considered exchanging socials with him, but decided against it, and we went our separate ways. It felt like a twist of fate when we saw each other on the beach later. Oh boy, are they gonna end up banging? Because that's what it sounded like when we saw each other on the beach later, and he ended up being my hookup for the trip. Okay, they literally did end up banging. Okay, great, fantastic, all right. During one of our pillow talk sessions, I asked where he lived since we obviously flew out from the same area. It turned out he lived just a few street over. It's like, what are the odds? We exchanged numbers, I finished my trip, and we kept in contact as friends. No big deal. He texted me this week, saying his car broke down since we live close and also work relatively close to one another. He asked if I could give him a ride. I said sure. We carpooled for the week. It was chill. Supposedly no banging. He offered to chauffeur me around for a week once his car got fixed, and I accepted. Mostly it was an excuse to listen to his sweet driving playlist. Just tell him to send it to you Spotify link. You don't have to be in the car to listen to it. Okay. I mentioned this to my girlfriend when I was leaving for work one morning, and she was upset. I said it was kind of silly to be threatened over his carpooling at 7 a.m., which is arguably the least sexy time of day known to man. So, okay. Recap. This guy with his girlfriend has some kind of hall pass agreement. Bang whoever you want on vacation. He finds a guy, bangs him, they're from the same place, now they're friends, and they help each other out with car troubles. Okay, so wait, the girlfriend did not have her thing was not helping him out. Because now the help is done. His car is fine. Now they're just like riding together just cause. That's what she has to the problem with, which I suppose I could see. So, no, you are not just helping a friend in need. You're also spending extra time with this person. So, no. But it's not that I offered my friend a ride. That ended, though. That ended, and now he's, I guess, returning the favor. So, like, no. That's not what the girlfriend has issue with, like, clearly. There's 4 comments, but one of them is hidden. I'd like to say, not the a-hole, but I need info. Is there a no other contact clause in the hall pass? It very well could be the thrill of just never seeing someone again that makes the hall pass work, because you have contact that may good her feeling on it? Okay. Oh, there are replies. Oh, what? Okay. It's never come up, and I think that's likely because there's an assumption that we'll never see the person again. Now that we have, I feel like it's a little unfair of her to be angry for me continuing a platonic relationship with no rules in place for stating otherwise. Well, I think what this person needs to do, I think no a-holes here, because I can sort of understand where the OP is coming from, and I can understand where the girlfriend is coming from, but y'all need to work that out. Just work it out. Why are you here? Work that out between yourselves. My God. Anyway, I want to refresh the in this economy post. See what's what. It got removed again. Dang. Okay. Why did this get removed? Why was this removed? Like, really? I think there's... Okay. Okay, so this person has ASD, which I'm assuming is autism spectrum disorder. It's difficult for me to be out in public, yet it's not considered debilitating enough to qualify for SSI or whatever. As for this economy, I mean the Great Resignation, which... That was like last year. I feel like the Great Resignation was mostly over 2021. And now people are like adjusting from that. So, no. How there's so many quitting their jobs that I can't get my foot in the door. Okay. Let's see. I spoke directly with the managers. They saw me. I made my presence known, and then I sit around and wait in the hopes I get a call back. Let's see. Okay, this one's sort of new. The Department of Labor where I live has free programs and classes set aside for people with those exact problems. It's housed in the same building as the unemployment office. Look online. You can even call the unemployment office and ask them to give you the right phone number. And they said they'll do that. So, OPs. I just want to know why this post got removed, though. Why did they get removed? Why did it get deleted? It's all... Anyway. I did, in fact, they sent me to a factory. Okay, so this is a staffing agency comment. And the OP says they did go with the staffing agency and they sent them to a factory, and that they didn't last a day. I neglected to mention I am autistic, easily overstimulated, and loud noises bother me greatly. They did not appreciate my quitting after only 1 day. If you're in the U.S., you need to mention that to your recruiter. You are entitled to reasonable accommodation under the Americans with Disabilities Act, which is true, if you don't know that. My job is work... Yeah, hold on. Why isn't it... I totally forgot work from home is a thing now. Why can't this person work from home since they can't, like, go out in public? That's, like, a viable option now. Why didn't you consider work from home? Duh. Initially due to COVID, since my team is actually in another state, they allowed me to continue to work remotely. When we went to hybrid office, many companies are now shifting to work from home because they're finding that people are more productive, less likely to be late, and it reduces overhead costs. So why can't this person work from home? I can't even comment that, because the stupid thing is removed. Anyway. All the ones that I actually want to, like, follow up on are, like, removed. That's so lame. Anyway. We're refreshing. Am I the a-hole for telling my cousin that her mom isn't at all loyal to her dad? Family drama. Wow. Not caring about my wedding. Refusing to go to my brother's wedding if my daughter isn't allowed to come. Is this like a no-kids wedding? It's like, but I want to bring my child. Alright, let's see. What's, daughters, both excited. I'm not going to go through the full one for this. I'm just going to skim it. Let's see. Another event. Okay, let's see. Happening 12 days, blah, blah, blah. Another event happened. Take her sister-in-law to know. Okay, no. It does not appear to be a no-children wedding. But, what's the... Okay. My phone just dooted. Alright, am I the a-hole for not caring about my wedding? So, I never once thought about marriage or a wedding. I always found it kind of pointless and a money sink. Well, I've been with a girl for 7 years. I always thought I'd spend the rest of my life with her. That sentence makes it seem like you're not going to spend the rest of your life with her anymore. Jesus. Whoa. But this never included marriage. Okay. I just pictured us living happily with each other until we were old and died. Also, you can just go to the courthouse and get a document, like, for tax and, I don't know, what's the other one? Inheritance purposes. That might be beneficial for you, considering that apparently unmarried couples have, like, no rights in this country. But, yeah. You don't have to have, like, a wedding, though. A wedding is not required if you want to be married to somebody. You can just go to the courthouse, justice of the peace, I do, give me my documents, we're leaving. So anyway, let's see. Well, this year, she gave me an ultimatum. Either we get married or she leaves, which, always a good sign in a relationship. Ultimatum, always a good sign. What? Okay. Obviously, there's other stuff going on, but whatever, we won't get into it. Obviously, I don't want to lose her, so I proposed to her, and we have a date set for September 17th. We aren't getting legally married because she would lose her insurance and food stamps. Interesting. You can't... Okay. I guess joint income, whatever. Okay. So, okay. We were under the impression that no one would be helping us pay for it, so we planned for a really small thing. Bro, September... That's 2 months. Jesus. Okay. A 6-person ceremony, and then we'll get together at a karaoke bar 2 weeks ago. Well, hold on. They're not even getting legally married, so kind of what is the point, you know? Because they have this, I guess, the symbolism, but after they have this wedding, nothing's going to change. They won't be legally married. It'll still be the same. So I don't even see the need for an ultimatum. This makes no sense. Anyway. Well, 2 weeks ago, my fiance's father randomly decided he wanted to pay for half of it. I was asleep when he told my fiance. When I woke up, she had already invited 50 people. It was getting food orders going. She was calling about a venue, which obviously we weren't able to land because, hello, 2 months. Well, her friends have been asking why I'm not planning more, why I'm not invested in the wedding process. They think I'm a POS for only inviting 2 people compared to her 50. As I said, I want this to be her day. If she wants to invite okay. I'm going to save it. If she wants to invite everyone she knows, that's fine. Personally, I'm fine with the 2 people I invited, and that's it. I'm fairly bad about asking to spend $500+ on a plane ticket to come to her wedding that's going to be in a campground. Am I the a-hole? Okay. There's a lot going on here. Firstly, been together 7 years. A long time. I think, anyway. So, and now, after 7 years, for whatever reason, even though they're not going to be legally getting married, ultimatum, either you marry me or I'm leaving. Either you fake marry me or I'm leaving. So, like, I don't know. And now, just surreptitiously in planning like a whole, this is like, there's a lot going on here. This sounds like a toxic relationship to me. So yeah, that's weird, because like, again, nothing's changing after the wedding. They're not like gonna be legally married, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, we have something. NTA, also judging your fiance hard here, insist on getting married, but not legally so that she can abuse the system. You're also doing this because of an ultimatum. Like, bro, when she gave you that ultimatum, the relationship was already over. That's my judgment. I'm gonna say not the a-hole. Oh, burp. Okay. Moving on. Let's see. Bro. Am I the a-hole for expecting reimbursement for hosting my 18-year-old autistic and schizophrenic sister? Is this long? Yeah, it's long. Okay, never mind. We're not going to look at it then. We're refreshing. Let's see. Am I the a-hole for my friend's keys falling into the lake? For sharing our 40-page prenup to my husband's family after they called me a gold digger for years. Nudging, shoving my snoring partner every minute or so when he has to get up at 6 a.m., even though I don't need to be up at all. Even though I needn't be up at all. Sorry. Yeah, every minute when for snoring. Like, and they have to, okay, I was going to say they can't control it. They sort of kind of can control it, but at the same time, what is that going to accomplish? Because they're going to fall back asleep, and they're going to start snoring again. So, wow. Okay. Am I the a-hole for telling my friend that my dog was more important to her? Gut check, no. How long is this one? I want to see. Okay. Again, teenagers. Jesus Christ. Okay. So, am I the a-hole for telling my friend that my dog is more important than her? I, 16, have a friend who we'll call Lexi, 17. Both have pets that we consider one of the most important things of our lives. I would choose my dog over almost anything. Well, one day, she was staying over and we were wrestling around, having blind pillow fights and more. But during the pillow fight, we hadn't noticed my dog come into the room. While we were swinging at each other, she stepped on my dog's paw and tripped him over, knocking both of them down. Now, my dog is old and fragile, so of course I was more worried about him because he was more in danger than her. I took off. Hold on. No, when she said blind, she meant it. Hold on. I'm sorry. This is sending me for some reason. They had blindfolds on and they were playing. They were having a pillow fight. Like, do you want to break every object that you own? How much? Teenagers. They're teenagers. They literally don't have sense. So I can't be too surprised. But at the same time, blindfolded pillow fight inside the house. You're just asking to get injured. Like, come on. That's so dumb. Okay, I took off my blindfold and went to check on my dog. While doing so, I stepped on her hand. She was yelling at me, asking what was wrong with me and why I didn't help her first and why I didn't even ask if she was okay when I stepped on her. Okay, I told her that my dog's more important than her stupid hand, and she could just get some ice from the freezer if it hurt that bad. We got into a heated argument why I shouldn't have treated a stupid old dog. See, that was your mistake, friend. Now you're cut off. Her stupid old dog as something more important than a friend. She said that my dog was just overreacting. You literally stepped on its foot. Hello. And that he probably would be fine in the next hour, and that was being an a-hole for choosing him over her. Literally uninjured. Okay. I told her that I only knew her for 3 years, and my dog was with me for many more. I was already old, so of course I was going to care for him more. She refused to speak with me more the rest of the night and went home sometime while I was asleep. The next day she told me that she was no longer my friend. Okay. Friends for 3 years ended, I guess. Friendship ended with my best friend. Now my dog is my best friend. That meme. But I knew this was just one of her tantrums, and she would be back in a week, because that's how she always is, and would apologize in no time. I guess she's seen it as I don't care about her, but I truly do, and was just worried about my old dog, so I'm available. Gut check again. After reading the post, no. And teenagers being teenagers, like playing blindfolded pillow fight in the house. In the house, bro. Why? In the house? Do you want to destroy every object you own? Because that's a good way to do. I'm stuck on the blindfolded pillow fight in the house. That's so wild. Who does that? Okay. Anyway, let's see. Okay. Gonna refresh again. Am I a-hole for leaving my ex when they seemed to not care? Okay, this one's new. 8 minutes. Oh, it's so long. It's so long. It's so long. I don't want to read it because it's too long. Okay. Let's see. Oh, somehow managed to miss this one. Am I the a-hole for telling my boyfriend he's a burden on his family? Let's see. Let us see. Nice and short, too. Let's see. My boyfriend, 22, while I'm 25, also female. No. Boyfriend. Says male. 22 female. Okay. OP is 22 and a female. Recently had an argument. My boyfriend spends his days home trying to find work since he failed to get into university, and he's been trying to land a job elsewhere, and I'm in university. I'm wondering what the requirements are to get in, like, community college. You know? Like, if your grades were that bad to get into, like, regular college, I'm sure you could get into community college, right? I don't know. Anyway. This person says they're in university, though, so they may not be from the United States. I don't know if other countries have a similar, like, community college system. So yeah, my boyfriend's current situation is that even though he lives on his own in his father's house, well, his mother constantly sends him food and groceries, and if she can't make do, she gives him $100 for the week. My boyfriend doesn't like this and eagerly wishes for himself to get a job, understandable, so his mother can stop taking care of him. He made the mistake and told me his mother is in debt and he desperately wants to help her. Wow. One night, my boyfriend seems to be a bit too carefree over a video call, and he seemed unbothered by his unemployment issue. So I told him he should focus his energy on finding a job rather than being a burden to his mother. To me, it seems like he leeches off of her. His mother is single and has 3 kids to deal with, and he's the eldest. He tells me he recently signed up for a trainee program that'll give him $1,800 a month for just attending classes. I told him that's not good enough. It's something. Okay, hold on. It's something. And he's getting paid to do the classes, like... Okay. He got annoyed and mentioned that I'm living with my mother while both of my parents are taking care of me. Okay. I ignored him and repeatedly called him a parasite to his mother, and he hung up. So, okay, this person is in college. OP is in college, but they're also still living with their parents and presumably getting support from them. So, I don't see how OP can kind of talk, you know? It's not like they have a job and are supporting themselves. You know? Like, what's your work situation? What's your income, OP? Hello, pot, meet, kettle, you know? Like, so he already found something that will allegedly give him $1,800 a month for attending classes, which is something. And he's 22. Which, I mean, I think that's young. That's young enough. And that's something. So, unless he just doesn't do it, I don't see the issue. I haven't been able to find a delusional post yet. This one isn't quite delusional, but it's getting there. So, I'm ready for people to call OP out. I am ready. I'm so ready. I hope there are comments. There's only 2. We're gonna leave this one up because I want to see people drag OP. Because OP is living with their parents, right? And their parents are taking care of her. So I don't see what the deal is. It's just the difference is that OP is in college and the boyfriend isn't. But the boyfriend also found something that would provide them with money and training. So I don't even see what the issue... How is that not good enough? How is that not good enough? I don't understand. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. OP is the a-hole. That is my judgment. And I'm going to wait for people to drag her in the comments. I think... Okay, my voice is already starting to go out. And I have been going for about an hour. So I want to do a couple more. Let's see. Am I the a-hole for talking about my boobs? Would I be the a-hole if I banned my sister from using my headphones after she having given her... What? Sorry, this just doesn't make sense. Would I be the a-hole if I banned my sister from using my headphones after she having given her several pairs in the past? Okay, it's just the grammar don't make sense. So, we're gonna do the boobs one. God. Alright. Am I the a-hole for talking about my boobs? I, 22 female, love my boobs. They're perfectly round and perky, must be nice. With the nipple and areola, with the nipple and areola beautifully proportioned and tastefully colored. They pop out enough to be noticed, but not enough to sag. Not for long. Not for long. They are my favorite thing that I own, and I think any woman of any size, shape, and color should be proud to possess these boobs. As you might imagine, I'm a big proponent of freeing the nipple as well. I go tits out all the time. I go without a bra 90% of the time and love the feeling of my boobs rubbing the inside of my shirt. I also think women should be free to talk about boobs, as they're a natural part of us. We shouldn't be ashamed of them. My friends and I discuss our boobs all the time, and it makes me so... I'm not saying... we're like more than halfway through the paragraph. No issue has come up. What's going on? My friends and I discuss our boobs all the time. Makes me so thankful I don't have the boob-related problems that many women have. Though, I wouldn't say it to them like that. Okay. I was talking with a lady whom I recently became friends with, and I naturally just started talking about my tits. At one point, she became very uncomfortable and for some reason didn't want to talk. Gee, I wonder why. I thought we should all embrace boob talk, but my other friends think I should have saved it when she was more comfortable with us. I agree with them. Am I the a-hole? I don't want to say that they're the a-hole. I don't think it's necessarily a-hole behavior, but I don't know. You know, props to OP for loving their jugs. You know, like I said, must be nice, but gosh, okay. And this again, you know what? Let me see. Okay, this is. What was this deleted? Did they delete their profile? Yeah, it was. Okay. Well, it got removed, so much for that. Yeah, okay. Anywho, how? Let's do... I'm gonna wait and do one more before I refresh. I wanna... Okay, yeah, I looked at that one. It was long. I'm gonna read it. We're gonna refresh. We're gonna refresh. Am I the a-hole? Am I overreacting? With a not safe for work tag. Didn't smile at my school picture for not letting my spoiled autistic cousin play my PS5 and getting mad when he tries to steal it and ends up breaking it. Would I be the a-hole? Wait a minute, okay. These were not here, because that one was at the top before, but these were not. Leaving my ex when they seem not to care. Okay, no. Let's do the am I overreacting one. It's vague. It draws you in with the not safe for work tag. So, whoa. Okay. My current partner and I are currently in an argument because I found out he splooged in another woman, like recently or what? Jesus. For context, we were not together at the time. As far as I know, we have a child together, and we were engaged. We decided to take a break. The infidelity on his end. However, recently we wanted to give it one last shot to see if we could make things work. During our break, he was seeing another woman. I knew of this. However, did not know the extent. I found out that he splooged inside of her and said she was on birth control, which in his eyes makes it okay. This really bothered me knowing this. Like I said, we have a child together. Why risk having a child with someone we barely knew? Some of these men are just really cavalier about dropping loads in strangers. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Especially considering these are the same type of dudes who would think a woman trapped them by getting pregnant, even though you also you're the one dropping loads. So like, what? Who's doing the trapping here? You know? Anyway, getting off topic. This really bothered me. Okay. And said he had no feelings for her. Am I wrong to be upset about this? I find that to be a very intimate thing between two individuals, and my partner has a kink of having a hot wife. A hot wife? Which is when his girlfriend / wife sleeps with other men for his pleasure. Bro, it's just cuckolding. That's what that's called. Not hot wife, hello? He told me that he did not share this information with the other woman. However, I also found he did this as well. What? Okay. He is mad that I'm upset about this, but I'm just so mad that he was taking a stupid risk like that. What if she got pregnant? Birth control is not 100%, and even if we weren't together, I feel betrayed that he was do that. Am I overreacting? No. Perfectly rational, reasonable way to react to something. So, why are these dudes just dropping loads on people? Like, it is not safe out here in these streets. Why would you even do that as a man, right? I just don't understand. I don't. Why are you dropping loads on strangers? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? Okay, there's no comments yet. I'm gonna say OP is not the a-hole, and I think they were right to break off their engagement, because let me tell you, this is a dumpster fire. And it was removed. Why was it removed? Why did posts keep getting removed? Parenting's really... Okay, whatever. That's not even necessarily true. Anyway, we're gonna refresh this one so I can see people dragging OP in the comments. We got 5. You're the a-hole. I'm projecting a hell of a lot here. Yeah. Info, how come you're not a burden on your family, but he is? Either way, you're the a-hole. You're the a-hole. People in glass houses should not throw stones. People in glass houses is not just an Of Mice and Men song. It's also a parable to live by. 25 and still at home is not a very high horse to be giving out life advice, which, correct. Correctamundo. Okay. And, yeah. Not a lot of dragging going on. I think posts are slowing down because it is late at night. I mean, let's see. It's 8 o'clock here. So, as we know, Reddit is composed of Americans and Australians. Only those 2 people. Don't know what time it is in Australia. Not about to look it up. But on, like, the West Coast, they're 2 hours behind. So, it's like 6. So, I think, people, they figure out their interpersonal relationships earlier on in the day. I guess. Anyway. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Well, that's gonna do it for today's stream. Had a lot of fun. Judging people, being messy and petty. Not really petty, mostly just messy. And I'm surprised because Streamlabs is telling me I didn't drop frames, despite only having 10 megabits per second upload speed. No drop frames. Wonderful. Magical. Amazing. Anyways, it's late. It's 8 o'clock. I have to work tomorrow. So, and I need to clean up the dinner that I made because I have not. So, love to stream more soon. Whether or not I do that remains to be seen. But yeah, just as a reminder, I have a podcast and a new episode went out today. And you should listen to it because I think it's pretty good. New episodes every week, most of the time. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna go judge people in private now, off stream, and I will see you guys at an undetermined later date. I will see you guys next week on the podcast because that's where I will be for sure on the podcast next week. Okay, that's it.